Thank God I'm done with my tax today, and I'm just so glad that it's not much money that I have to pay back. That's my concern also as a content creator, and um because I have to pay from my own pocket because of 1099 tax thing. You're self-employed for that. But anyway, so I was trying my best to get all my receipts, what I paid online, and all that stuff. Of course, deductible for my workout clothes, my workout shoes, training online. I able to deduct also my supplements that I'm taking, for example, for something healthy, little bit, not much of that. What else? Deduct also, of course, the apps that I'm using, editing, Apple Store, of course, even on my social media, which is video editor, the Splice video editor. What else? Of course, even my Facebook blue check mark, verified blue check mark. That's also I added that. Of course, my phone bill. Um, it was a good amount also for deduction. I tried to put my bags, my expensive bags, my expensive shoes, my Christian Louboutin, that I paid last year, 2025, the Louis Vuitton, the Chanel, the what Yves Saint Laurent, all of that because I use them on my reviews on YouTube, which is I earn also in YouTube. So I was thinking, hey, can I? Here's my receipt for that. Is it also deductible of it? And of course, it's unfortunately no, it's not deductible, guys. So if you are like new to this, no, it's not. Especially a lot of accountants are not very much familiar yet in terms of the social media content creators tax thing. So no, it's not because it's unnecessary stuff. So basically, if you buy this expensive luxury brand items that you buy and you buy it for yourself as well, and you kind of did a review, but then after the review, what? Are you gonna donate it? Are you gonna like keep reviewing about it, or are you not gonna use it? If so, probably, especially if you donate it or giveaways, stuff like that, for it's considered as you did something for it, like for business purpose. But if you got it because you're a collector, you add it on your collection, regardless you're gonna review or not, you're gonna buy that bag because you love that bag. And no, it's not deductible. And because you can use, because even me, a lot of those bags that I bought, I haven't even used it outside yet. So, but in the end of the day, even if I haven't used it and I just reviewed it, still it's part of my collection. It just sits there in the house. I'm not doing anything of it. Even the shoes, sneakers, yes, because that's my job. Workout clothing. I work out. I teach. But luxury brand shoes, it's unnecessary type of stuffs. You can only deduct certain that is the necessary that you used purposely, that you need to use when you film a video, when you are a content creator, such as of course house rent, okay, that your studio rent, you know, because you're doing that work inside your house, the room, all right. Also camera, um, ring lights, anything that is related to filming, that's deductible. So I think it's 100% deductible, which is so good. Okay, but you buy the items, especially the expensive ones. That's not necessary. It's unnecessary items. So no, it's not deductible. But how I wish it is, right? Because I was trying to think like, oh my God, like, can you deduct this? Can you deduct that? Of course, but I understand what she was explaining to me, and no, and it's very very misconception that some say, well, like some will say, oh, as long as you put the logo of your brand, of your company, and you're using it every day, you walk around with that brand because of your company. And if you have a Louis Vuitton bag and there's your brand there, you printed it there, you put the name there, still it's not, because you can have a regular bag, right, to use every day for that kind of, so it's not tax deductible. Probably, let's just say you can get away with it and your uh accountant or tax person will write it, okay, given. But then when the IRS or the government will audit it and will see this discrepancies, hey, where is this deductible came from, what is this, what is this, then you will end up gonna pay more later. Okay, so better, as of now, no, it's not. It's not how I wish, but but anyway, I'm still so glad that I'm over with the tax right now, and still a lot of stuff that I'm able to deduct, especially the apps, because I used a lot of apps application, and it helped a lot. It helped a lot. So just keep all your receipts, guys. Just keep all your receipts. Like cell phone, yes, the monthly payment of your cell phone, it's deductible too, but as only a specific amount, like not 100%. I think 50 or maybe lesser percentage, because your phone is necessary for you personal and for your business. So it's not totally 100% for the business. Okay, so that's why the phone bill is not 100% deductible. Okay, so that's my own experience. Another one, if you are a content creator for cruises or for traveling, vlogging travel, some part of it is also is deductible. Let's just say, will you travel still even if you are not vlogging and even if you're not working? If yes, and you're still gonna go for cruise anyway, regardless, then it's not. The only time that is deductible, according to the person I talked to, is the time that you vlog. Okay, so I guess you need, I don't know how you will do that, timestamp, or while you are in a cruise, if you can prove that probably from day one till the end, you kept talking and talking and talking, and which is kind of ridiculous. Um, and you can prove majority of it is for work, I think. But again, if your accountant is so good, probably there's a lot of big time accountant that specialize with how they can probably manipulate, and they can make it legal, or make it really like, okay, this is his main job, a vlogger, trip vlogger, okay, travel vlogger, whatever. And of course, your receipts for that cruise, receipts for the fuel that you drove your car there, receipts for everything, but again, it's not all the receipts. Let's just say you bought some giveaways, you bought this, you bought some whatever, so uh souvenirs. So I think it's limited. I think it depends on what kind of vlogger you are, because in the end of the day, it will go for the audit, the audit of the IRS. If probably, especially if they will really look at you because you are a popular person, you are very there up there, then yeah, they will definitely gonna look at you, especially you have a lot of earnings and you have a lot of traffic, and you get more attention. They're definitely gonna look at you. But probably if you're a small time vlogger, small time business person, I think that's not gonna be that much. So as possible, try not to drag too much attention on yourself, I guess. But anyway, so I mean, how many times I did a travel vlog also for from our cruise, which is, I just didn't include it in my deductible anyway, because in the end of the day, I went there, like that's what my accountant said. I went there for a leisure, for me and my husband's vacation purpose anyway. So vlogging that time is just for vlogging of it is just for my experience and at that moment, not really the main. All right. Okay. So I hope this helps, guys. So all right, guys. So have a great day.